Greetings, geniuses. This video is going to cover another topic from an INFJ perspective, and it's one that's current and timely to me, and that is INFJ perfectionism. And that goes for anybody that's listening. If you're a perfectionist, if you tend to not do certain things because you want it to be perfect, you want to get it just right before you either unveil it to the world or even personally just take another step towards your goal, then this topic is for you. And the most recent and timely point that I want to mention about this topic that I've realized perfectionism affecting me is the moment that I compare myself to anybody else and what other people are doing. Usually it's online because that's where we have so many examples of people doing great things on any given subject, niche, or career, whatever it may be. And this is something I just noticed yesterday, and that's why I wanted to discuss it in this channel right away, or this video right away, is because I was just getting ready to work on some things yesterday that, let's just say, it's artistic related and requires creativity, 100% focus of thought and time, of course. But I made the mistake of looking around to see what other people were doing on the same topic. And I immediately got discouraged. I felt like, oh wow, they're so far ahead of what I'm doing and what I was about to just sit down to do. And I don't want to say the day was a waste and a complete loss, but I really just kind of sat there and then, without even realizing it, went into daydream mode about, oh, this isn't that great. I need to change something from what I was just about to do because it's not good enough. It doesn't compare to what they're doing. And I know this is definitely a topic that women can relate to easily when it comes down to beauty and physical appearance, because the models are everywhere and the commercialism of beauty is everywhere and how women are supposed to look, supposedly, and all that kind of stuff. But without a doubt, and not just as an INFJ, but I know for everybody that we all compare ourselves to what's popular, what is supposedly the standard of everything in this world. And we just need to stop doing that. And maybe TV is a big part of it. Maybe social media comparisons and online comparisons is part of your problem like it is mine. And the tricky thing about it is I didn't even see it coming because I was just doing a little research before I started a project, and it quickly morphed into that personal rejection of where I was at and the perfectionism. So I think the greatest takeaway is that we're all unique, we're all original, and we all have our own gifts. And although it may look like somebody else that we're watching or seeing has all this success and we're so far behind them, we each have our own skills, our own gifts, perspective, and things to bring to the table. So we need to stop comparing ourselves and we need to stop doubting ourselves. And you really just don't know what you can accomplish until you start taking those steps forward. And yes, there's going to be a gradual process to improve yourself, to get to that final goal, if there is such a thing. But I would challenge your mindset and my own at the same time while I say this by saying there really is no final goal. And I think we all know that because whether somebody gets to the end of their life or they reach stardom, they've made billions, whatever the case may be, all of those people still either have another goal they want to hit or regrets, and they just can end up wallowing in those regrets of what they didn't do or didn't do better. So I think the idea here and the lesson learned for all of us is to not compare ourselves to others, but just take one day at a time. And if yesterday or the week before didn't go anywhere near how you wanted it to do, how you wanted it to go, then today is a new day, or tomorrow morning when you wake up is a new day, and you can start fresh and not worry about all those silly, pointless things that just stop us from doing what we want to do. So I think I'm going to end it there for this video. It didn't need to be as long because the point is very clear: to stop worrying about perfectionism. And I've gotten personally much better at it, I would say, in the last 2-3 years. And maybe it has a lot to do, well, I know it has a lot to do with what happened in the world, which is why you can always use bad things for good, because I was affected just like everybody else was in their own ways. And there's lots of ways that it helped me, because I just realized I didn't need to care what other people thought about me anymore, and I was just going to live my life the way I thought it was best to live. So there's plenty of hope in each new day, and I hope you will be able to take that and run with it. Stop comparing yourselves. You are unique. You're special. You're created by God, and every day is new to do something with. So until next time, I will look forward to talking to you again soon, and I'll see you later, genius.